A female employee was killed at the Biltmore Estates by another tree in April of 2023. When I heard that, I was just shocked and my jaw hit the floor because how in the heck did they let this happen twice?
Officials say a New York City firefighter has died after a tree limb fell on his car at the Biltmore estate in Asheville.
Terrifying video tonight showing the second tree came crashing down on a car. A New York firefighter was killed, and tonight we're hearing from his widow.
One person died after a tree fell on a vehicle at Biltmore Estate. This happened as severe weather rolled through Asheville Friday.
The wife of a firefighter killed in a car accident is now suing the Biltmore. Strong winds brought down a tree last month, killing Casey Scudden.
First, we are learning more about a man who was killed when a tree fell on a vehicle at the Biltmore Estate.
He was like just the literal best human I've ever met in my life.
His wife posted on Instagram saying her husband tried in a split second to maneuver the car away from the falling tree, and that his fast instinct saved her and their two sons, who were also in the car.
Statistically expect that there's going to be more trees falling because there's more trees, and the chances of hitting somebody, a tree hitting or a branch hitting somebody when it falls at the Biltmore Estate is probably greater than it would be at your house.
Hey guys, it's Tiffany. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about two deaths that have happened at the Biltmore Estates in Asheville, North Carolina. A New York firefighter was killed in June of 2022 by a tree that fell on their car as they were entering into the Biltmore Estates. Casey Scudden and his wife Angela and their two kids were in Asheville just wanting to come to the area. It's beautiful in Asheville. They just wanted to go to the Biltmore Estates and just see the whole area. Like I said, it's a beautiful place. I've never been there, but I've seen photos and it just looks like a great place to go. Hey guys, I just want to let y'all know that I've officially launched some merch. You can check out hoodies, crew necks, other items on afterdarknessart.com, and while you're there, check out some other pretty awesome canvas art. This happened on June 17th. They were driving to the estate. It's a huge like driveway area to get to it. It's super long. There's a lot of trees. A tree just fell on top of their car. This tree was said to have been like rotting. This was in very bad condition, and the fact that it hadn't been trimmed or cut down just is super negligent, and the family is suing because of this. Casey died from these injuries, and his wife Angela and their two sons were also hurt really bad. Their 10-year-old son was knocked unconscious during this. It's awful. He had multiple fractures. He broke his spine, his sternum. I mean, I can't even imagine just going there with your family for the day and this happening. It's so sad to me. The lawsuit claims that the Biltmore knew about this tree, and they did know about this tree. Even in their statement, they said something about the condition of the tree, and the lawsuit says, like I said earlier, they were negligent. They kept this rotting tree just there for this to happen. This could have happened to anybody, and unfortunately this did happen, and it killed a husband. They said that they knew the Biltmore knew about the condition, and the Biltmore Estates was holding this tree up by like cables. That goes to show they knew this tree was going to fall. They knew the condition of it, and I just think that looks really bad for them for the lawsuit, considering they were holding a huge tree up by cables. During this time when this happened, there was a huge storm. There was really high winds, and the fact that this tree was just up, they were just kind of having hope that this tree wouldn't fall, just kind of blows my mind. However, it doesn't stop there. A female employee was killed at the Biltmore Estates by another tree in April of 2023.
A tree falls and kills a Biltmore employee Saturday. A Biltmore Estate spokesperson blames the strong wind. This marks the second time in under a year weather is blamed for a death on the property.
For the second time in less than a year, a fallen tree claims a life at the prestigious Biltmore Estate.
Yeah, you start to wonder why.
On Saturday, April 1st, a spokesperson for the estate confirmed during a high wind gust, a tree fell on an employee.
I'm pretty surprised to hear that. Pretty awful to hear.
In a statement, the spokesperson says the estate is, quote, terribly saddened by the event, writing in part, quote, this tragedy is devastating to all of us on the Biltmore team, and we all feel the weight of this heartbreaking event, end quote. Mountain lawyer Stephen Lindsay.
Great. I mean, the chance of somebody dying from a tree falling or a tree branch falling is almost, it's almost negligible. The Workers' Compensation Act has in place, obviously, rules and regulations to compensate people who die, or their families who die as a result of a work-related injury.
When I heard that, I was just shocked and my jaw hit the floor, because how in the heck did they let this happen twice? The PR team, of course, tried to save themselves at the Biltmore, and they said that the tree had been healthy and maintained regularly. This woman was working, and there was another incident of high winds, and the tree just falls and kills her. The Biltmore released a statement and said they were offering assistance to the employee and her family at the time, and that they were deeply sorry for this happening. And yeah, it's nice they said that and are helping, with assistance, but there's nothing they can do to take back what happened to her. You would think this happening less than a year before this incident, that they would take proper caution and maintain these trees and cut down trees they think might pose a risk into falling. It's just so crazy to me that this happened the exact same way to two people less than a year apart, and it's just so sad to me, and I hope both families get justice for this. The grief process, I can't imagine. And if you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget that I have a Patreon and YouTube membership. And at the second level of both of those, you can have your name shout out in my next video. So share this video, comment, let me know what you think about it, the unfortunate situation, and don't forget to catch my next video.
Is everybody okay? Oh my God! Oh my God!
A literal 4,000 pound section of a tree that had been being supported by steel cables. The cable snapped and the tree fell directly on our car, directly on Casey's neck. Our primary concern is just to make sure that nobody else has anything like this happen to them again.
A tree falls and kills a Biltmore employee Saturday. A Biltmore estate spokesperson blames the strong wind. This marks the second time in under a year weather is blamed for a death on the property.
Many times businesses will do things above and beyond what they may legally have to do because they want their image to be good.
It's the biggest house in the world, they should. If they have all that money, why not?
How do you have people pay that kind of money to go to your home, and you're suspending a tree branch, a 4,000 pound section of a tree over them?